What's up, you beautiful people? I'm your host, the one and only Danger Dave, the most dangerous of all the Daves. And ladies and gentlemen, you beautiful people, I have been looking forward to this for a long time now. Ever since Resident Evil 3 Remake. No, ever since Resident Evil 2 Remake. I wondered if they were going to do this. A Resident Evil 4 Remake. And we officially heard that it was in the works, it was actually happening, and at PlayStation's State of Play, we got the official trailer for Resident Evil 4 Remake. Now, I usually don't do these sort of things on my channel, like reacting to like trailers and whatnot, just because just everybody and their fucking mother does these sort of things. So I generally don't do them unless it's a game I'm really excited about. And, oh man, Resident Evil 4 is my absolute favorite of the Resident Evil games. I'm actually going to do one of these about Alan Wake 2. The things that I expect to see and want to see. But for right now, we're talking about Resident Evil 4 Remake. And goddamn, this shit looks cool, man. I'm excited about this game because I'm just excited to jump back into the world of Resident Evil 4. It's never a bad time to play RE4 Original. Like, I've played that game so many damn times. I love it so much. Just from the 80s action movie cheese to it, to the gameplay, kicking Ganados and you're fucking taking them to Suplex City and you get that perfect suplex where like you suplex them and their head explodes. So good. But the one thing that you're instantly going to see about this trailer is that tonally it's way different than Resident Evil 4 Original, because RE4 Original is basically 80s action movie cheese spice. Leon Kennedy is the 80s action movie hero where he just comes in with his guns and a belly full of quips and he just wrecks the place. He destroys everybody. Nobody can stop him. He's invincible. And he's got the quips and the cheesy comeback lines, and it's great. It's definitely the reason that RE4 is just so good. That cheese about it is mwah, chef's kiss. So good. But looking at this trailer, I would not expect really any cheese in this remake. You might get a little jokes and humor out of Leon, and definitely out of Luis Serras, because he's a ladies' man. He kind of makes those puns and jokes and whatnot, but it looks like they're playing up the horror aspect of this game, which I'm all for. Some people are gonna miss the cheese, and that's okay. You have RE4 Original to go back to if you want the cheese. But I'm actually really interested to see the horror aspect of RE4, because RE4 Original can be creepy and spooky when it wants to be. Like the moment when I got to it the first time, scared the fucking shit off my pants, like I was scared shitless. I was like, oh my god, this thing is terrifying. I don't like him one fucking bit. But to see a horror adaptation of that gets me really excited about this game. And it's funny that they actually showed the launch date for it first. Usually they save that thing for the end of the trailer, but just right off the bat, they showed the release date for it, which is weird. And they didn't do any weird bullshit with the logo. Like usually, I think it started with Resident Evil 4. I think it started with 4, where they started kind of making the number look like something. Like it was like webs or tentacles or whatnot, and it like formed the number. Nah, it's just a big white 4, because you know what the fuck this game is. It's Resident Evil 4. They don't need to do any of that shit. But my expectations for this game is Leon has to be more has to be a more experienced combat veteran at this point, because in Resident Evil 2 he was just a rookie bitch who just happened on his first day of the job, just got thrown into the fucking wolves den, you know. He just got thrown into the shit with zombies and stuff, and he didn't know whether to shit or wind his watch, you know. He didn't know what he was doing. He was just operating purely on survival. But with Resident Evil 4 comes around, you know, he's received special training, so he should be more combat capable here. I want to see, you know, the fucking karate kicks and the suplexes, and maybe even add like some new like animations, like I don't know, like maybe he does like a tactical takedown and then he like stomps their head and just blood goes everywhere. Like that would be cool. That would be awesome. Definitely. If that's not in it, like if it's a straight shooter, I'm gonna be a little disappointed, but I don't think they're gonna go that route. Because that's kind of the stuff that made RE4 fun. You know, you had fun kicking Ganados in the face and suplexing the cultists. And don't worry about this game being in first person. I had a friend who was just like, oh, I'm so worried that this is going to be in first person, like 7 and 8. And I'm just like, don't worry about that. There's no way in hell that they're going to make this first person, because that was part of the fun of RE4, was it was third person over the shoulder. That's kind of what it made it special, different, because RE4 tonally is just so different than all the other Resident Evils, you know. It's just so action movie cheese that it just kind of sticks out, and that's why I love it so much. But I'm all for this horror aspect for this game. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm interested to see how, you know, the escort mission with Ashley goes. Maybe they could tweak some stuff and maybe add some stuff. Is the Ashley parts going to be in this game? I don't know. What about Ada? In the separate ways, like, is that going to be like a separate campaign, or are they going to weave it in with the campaign like they did in 2? Like in 2 you could play as Ada, so are they going to weave that sort of stuff in with the campaign and you're playing as Leon and Ada during her stuff? It might be. They just might do that. I don't know. I'm really excited to see it. I'm excited to see all the guns and whatnot. Graphically, it looks fucking phenomenal. The RE engine is fucking just so good. That RE engine just makes things look so fucking good. And I'm excited about this. Will Mercenaries be in it? I hope it is. You know, that was... RE4 was the one that kind of started the Mercenaries craze. And I hope it's back. You know, I hope they bring that back. I hope this is really done good, and I think it will be. You know, RE4 is so beloved by so many fans that there's no way they're going to do this game dirty. If they do it dirty somehow, I'm going to be really shocked. Like, really, really shocked about this game. Whether or not I'm going to play it day one, I don't really know. I do have plans on playing RE4 Original down the road, but I kind of want to play like 1, 2, 3 Code Veronica and then get to 4. I kind of like playing games in their original order so you can kind of see the story and how the games changed over time. But, however, this is the deal I make with you guys. I'm a man of my word. So, if you guys want me to play RE4 Remake day one, then in the comments down below, I'm going to make a comment that says, do you want me to play RE4 Remake on my channel day one? And if that comment gets, let's say if that comment gets at least 25 likes or more, I'll play it day one. Promises. You know, I'm a man of my word. Promises made, promises will be kept. So if you want to see it day one on my channel, I can definitely do that for you beautiful people. But I'm really looking forward to this game. It's just got me so excited to just go back to RE4. And a friend of mine, he actually brought this up to me where he said it kind of feels like the reason Leon is going out looking for Ashley is because he was part of the protection detail, and Ashley got kidnapped, and he fucked up, and he has to go and make it right.
If I could just forget.
I kind of always thought it was that way, you know, because in RE4, Leon says that he received special training and that he was the one to protect the new president's family. And then Ashley got kidnapped. I was always foggy. Did she get kidnapped on his watch? And so he's sent over here to get her? Or was he newly elected to protect the president's family, and as he was newly elected, she got kidnapped? I always kind of thought it was kind of his fault, like it happened, and there was not much he could do about it. But he said that in this game, it seems like it's his fault, and he fucked up. I didn't really get that out of it, because there's a line where he goes, "We can make this right, it'll be better, it has to be." And I kind of saw that as, you know, he's talking about the pain from Raccoon City. Maybe he's talking about the Las Plagas outbreak, and he's going to be like, this is not going to happen to anywhere else. Like, we're going to stop this. I can make this right. I can make it so Raccoon City never happens. That's kind of the way I took it. But let me know in the comments below what you think about that, ladies and gentlemen. And the merchant, I can't wait to see the merchant. He better say, "What are you buying?" Because if he doesn't, missed opportunity, because the merchant in this game is just so legendary. Even in Resident Evil 8, you know, the merchant, the Duke, he goes, "What are you buying?" That's just something an old friend of mine used to say. So the merchant's definitely going to be there, you know. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really looking forward to this game. It's just 2023 cannot get here fast enough. I've never been excited about a game like this in a long time. You know, it's been a while that, you know, I've just been riding the hype train to a new game. Like, I'm going to be riding the hype train on RE4 Remake and Alan Wake 2. But, alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time I have for this episode. Down in the comments below, let me know what you think about RE4 Remake, and let me know on that comment with a like if you want me to play it day one. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you beautiful people at the next video.